So tap on in. Okay, I didn't know that Clive Davis died. How come y'all didn't tell me? So make sure you guys hit a thumbs up. Make sure you guys share the news. Clive Davis is dead, y'all. He's 94, so he died. So thank you very much. I mean, I don't know. He's dead. So will he be missed or will he not be missed, you all? So Clive Davis, mogul, who nurtured musician from Janis Joplin to Whitney Houston to Sean P. Diddy Combs. They don't want to say it, right? Dies at 94. So we're going to get into it. Let me give y'all a quick little picture. Y'all see what I'm reading from right there? Okay, and so we'll get into the article. Okay, he's mentioning certain other people, but he ain't mentioning certain other people. Amen. So I'm going to read you guys the article, okay? I didn't know he died. Why didn't y'all tell me? All right? Y'all didn't even say nothing. Okay, and then even though he's old, and of old age that he passed away from, I deal in the occultic, the esoteric, the secret and hidden things that they don't want to tell us. But look at the date. 6 is all over it too. I mean, that's them. That's these people that's in this stuff, allegedly. Conspiracy. But, the powers that be, we know that he was sold out to the devil. So therefore, we know that his number was coming. But the devil was pleased with Clive. The devil was pleased with Clive. So he let him live his time out, right? But if you look at the numbers, it's still 666, okay? June 6, okay? The 22nd, okay? And then, hold on. We're going to do these numbers right fast. June 22nd, 2026, right? Let me read the article and then we're going to get to the numbers. However, it's 666 all over it, okay? So look, I should have had my computations already written down before I got on here. I don't know why I'm so happy. I'm not happy. Why am I happy that the evil is alive? Okay, but let's get into it. So, and then we'll get into the numbers. Music mogul Clive Davis, the celebrated producer and label executive who signed and nurtured genre-defining musicians such as Janis Joplin, Bruce Springsteen, and Whitney Houston, right? He died Monday at his home in New York City. So they let him be comfortable. He passed away. Comfortable like a saint in his home in New York City, right? According to Davis, Representative Eliza Rabinoff, he was 94. Now, Davis had recently been hospitalized with upper respiratory infection. Okay, so to the world, our father was the iconic music legend whose vision, instincts, and relentless pursuit of excellence shaped the soundtrack of countless lives. His family said in a statement. I wonder who is his family? Who is his children? Do you guys know? Or if he has any? Or who's his latest wife? Or, sorry about that. Who is his peoples? I've never heard really too much about him as far as his personal life, right? Because they hide these things, right? So his family said in a statement, he discovered, mentored, and championed the greatest artist in modern music history, leaving an I don't know how you say this word, you guys, but they got this indelible mark on culture that will endure for generations. Now, whatever that word indelible mean, yes, it will endure for generations. We know what he will be enduring for in generations for. We know, right? To his family, Clive Davis was a dad, a granddaddy, here we go, the steady presence at the center of our lives, the source of wisdom, strength, encouragement, and unconditional love. No matter how extraordinary his professional accomplishments, he never lost sight of what mattered, of what mattered most, the people he loved. Now, this is what his family is saying about him. Known for an unfailing ear for innovative music and an innate ability to navigate the shifting currents of popular music, Davis ruled Columbia, Arista, and J Records, He is his He most recently served as the chief creative officer for Sony Music Entertainment, and we know that through Michael Jackson. The Grammy Award winning producer's career spanned 6 decades and was marked with both success and turbulence as he developed an astonishing stable of talent with Rod Stewart, TLC, Carlos Santana, Aretha Franklin, Barry Manilow, Alicia Keys, and Christina Aguilera, among others. He also co-founded Bad Boys Records with Sean Diddy Combs, home to hip-hop artists such as the Notorious B.I.G. I was waiting for them to make sure that they politically correctly add them in there. Yes. Hello. God bless you all. Welcome on in. Hi, Ellie. Okay, God bless you. Be safe, okay, Ellie? God bless you, baby. And God bless you all. Somebody said, hi, I'm Ellie. I'm 8. I'm turning 9. So that's a baby on here. So God bless you. I don't know if you should be tuned into this, Ellie, okay? Maybe you should come back, okay? All right. So, admirers said that the veteran's producer's longevity as a high-profile record company chief was due largely to his knack. They got these words in here, you guys. These knack. They said Knack for matching artists with a can't miss songs. And we know that these songs are demonically inspired because we know that they pray over these songs to Lucifer, right? Which often soared up the charts and raked in Grammy nominations by the armful. His annual pre-Grammy party was not to be missed industry events, even when it went viral amid the COVID-19 pandemic in 2021. Now, why did they mention that? Ain't that when Whitney Houston, when they was having that party up there, and they didn't stop that party, and that was Clive Davis' party. And remember, Ray J had ran out in the midst of Whitney Houston unalive downstairs or upstairs in her bathwater. Wasn't that? Now, why they put that in the article? Okay, we're talking about Clive Davis is dead. Alyssa Trinidad, did you know that? I didn't know that. So the mogul, producer, executive, whatever he was, but he was high. I said it earlier, okay, so don't come for me. I'll say it again, hopefully, throughout. He has passed away at 94. Okay? So, yeah. And it's murder by numbers, regardless if they let him live his life out. I might have to do a part 2 because I have to do the calculations right so y'all can see it. But for all you gematria out there, y'all already know. Tell the crowd, okay, the numbers are there because these people are esoteric. These people are into the occult. These people are Luciferians. These people are Satanists, and this is what they do, and they're in the music industry, right? And sorry, something's in my nose. So, on to say, Clive Davis has passed away on the 22nd of June. All right. So, music lost one of its most important and impactful figures today. And I lost a dear friend and mentor. Recording Academy Chief Executive Harvey Mason Jr. told the Times in a statement. Clive was a generous supporter of music cares. Musi cares. MUSI cares. So I guess this is some maybe perhaps foundation or something that he was a part of, or somebody he knew, right? Clive was a generous supporter of Musi cares. So yeah. And the Recording Academy has been proud to co-host the annual pre-Grammy Gala with him for over 15 years, a tradition Clive started over 50 years ago, gathering music's most innovative and accomplished people every year on the Saturday night before the Grammy Awards. So they do this on the Sabbath, and it's every Saturday night, and okay, so they have this event, right? Clive, being a part of our industry, has made a massive impact on music people everywhere, including myself. Davis's driving goal was to find a song that fits naturally. So there's no sense of artificiality is what they're saying when they sing it. He told the Times. This was in 2014. So, born April 4th, 1932 in Brooklyn. This is where I'm reading from, you guys. I'm sorry, okay? So let me scroll down a little bit more. And it's hard for me to see even with glasses on. So, born April 4th, 1932 in Brooklyn, Davis's parents died when he was still 18, and he moved with a sister. He received full scholarships to New York University and Harvard Law School and graduated with honors from both. He began his professional career as a corporate lawyer, working with CBS Records, and eventually recruited into the label's executive office. So, my whole thing, now you tell me something. This was probably why he was able to avoid the legal situation. Dude was in law school in his earlier years. Does that make sense? Wow. Okay. So, the label was then home to a young Bob Dylan who tangled with Davis when the young folk singer pushed to include a song called Talkin', John Birch Society Blues, on his 1963 album, The Freewheelin' Bob Dylan. And I don't want to hear about all this, but do you guys? They telling you his life history. What I actually want to get into is the thing with Diddy. So let's bounce over that. I guess some people were trying to say that Suge didn't know what he was talking about. Why wouldn't Suge know what was going on between Clive Davis and Diddy? Because he was up close and personal with them, right? So let's just tap on there. We're going to listen to a little bit of that. Let me get the video ready. So, and we're just going to talk about
your
it,
history,
right? Here we go. Here we go.
Animosity with him.
Here we go. Hold on.
Well, first of all, I'm not calling you or nobody else getting nobody to believe anything regarding him. Like I said, I always say, me personally, I don't jump up and down and cheer for no black man going to prison or any other man, any other human being going to prison. Because people think prison is always the answer. I'm not saying a lot of people don't deserve to do their time and see what's going on. But at the same time, that's not no cheerful thing, because when you look at it, that man have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever affects him definitely affects his kids. And I know there's a lot of victims involved in it, and whatever affects them affects their kids. So it's not a good thing to be talking about any shit about the next person. But it's not a gray area with me. And at the same time, Puffy didn't react or get where he got or doing those things on those allegations by himself.
Listen carefully.
He was taught from people before him, and he did it to the younger people after him. And we can talk all day and say what's true, what's not true. Only true part about it is videos, conversations, and people can see what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
But for it being happy and proud and say what do people think, that's irrelevant.
So sure.
That's just like I heard earlier today when
666 1995. Do y'all see all the symbolization? Look at my arrow right there. See? This is what I want y'all to recognize, that the powers that be and that this death cult that these people are in, it's all by symbolization. So make sure you read the title, because why are they going back to this interview on behalf of Clive Davis passing, Diddy while he's in jail now, and now Clive Davis gone, so they wondering, oh, so what's gonna be exploding next? But look, Suge and Diddy beef exploded in 1995. Back then it was 666. Turn these two nines upside down, then you got 1 + 5 = 6. We're gonna continue.
Mm-hmm.
I got love for Harvey. But I see Charles always got some negative to say when it comes to West Coast people. And Charles tried to make a reference to say that, how do I feel when I'm in prison? Yeah, I'm in prison.
He want to get
I
out?
guarantee you I'm free more than Charles. If I feel like sleeping to 5 o'clock, I want to sleep 12 hours a day, I can.
Sure.
But besides all that, the fact is, it's not no competition who's going to talk the loudest or talk the best. It's not something positive that can help anybody. I don't get on no platform unless it be something positive. If it ain't positive.
I understand what you're saying. I want you to try to make some positive points here.
Continue
I get
to
what you're
listen.
saying about
I'm
TMZ,
listening
but
too.
that's not really my interest, as you might imagine. My interest is in what you can help people understand about these allegations that Diddy is facing and what you believe he's facing on the inside. Now, what's most interesting to me is that you seem to see Diddy as kind of an Epstein kind of figure.
This is Suge Knight,
that
you guys.
Jeffrey Epstein, that a lot of people know what Diddy was about, and they were about the same thing, and that's
Listen.
why they're quiet. That's why J-Lo and Ben Affleck got divorced, because of videos that he has of her that now they know about. Where is this coming from with you? What do you believe about the people around Diddy and what everybody knows?
Well, first of all, you got to start with at the top. You're starting with the top.
Right.
Clive Davis, Russell Simmons, Andre Real, Jimmy Iovine. Even if you take Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah, where Jimmy
the
Iovine at?
allegations from him, same thing. He went away.
That's what I
You
want to
take
know.
Jimmy Iovine. They told me at Universal and Interscope, they said, you know what? We can't deal with artists that gets in trouble. And your artist gets in trouble, they talk crazy.
This call and your telephone number was
Uh-oh.
monitored and recorded.
Is this
Keep going,
call-
Suge.
They speak about what they see. Now, I was told that I can't do business there because of that. Now, Doug Morris gave Puffy a deal
We
for
listen.
millions of dollars. It flopped. So when you look at all these things and everybody want to say Puffy, 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 don't get me wrong. Yeah, Puffy
Hi, God
in
bless
this
you.
shit, and even if you wipe the shit off his shoes, it still stinks. But he's not the only one. They got all the tapes. They got
Now,
all
when
the
you talk
videos.
about the tapes,
But this been going on
what-
for a long time.
hold on, Suge. Help us understand, because a lot of this stuff is all
Yeah,
inside
help us
baseball for
understand.
people, right? Because they don't live the life, they don't know the
This
world,
call
they don't know
and
the
your
players.
telephone number will be monitored and
But
recorded.
that's just a recording from the prison.
So my whole thing is, I wonder what is the big issue? Is Suge trying to help expose the higher people that are over Sean P. Diddy? The whole reason why Hollywood is up in the tangle wangle and Sean P. Diddy is in jail now. Clive Davis is dead. Yes, God bless you guys. Welcome on in, okay? Hit a thumbs up. This is Clive Davis is dead, y'all. This is the one who groomed Diddy. But who are the rest of the folks which Suge is giving way to in this interview? You know, Jimmy Levine, all these people. Like, you know, where are all these people at? Where they at? Let's continue.
Prison that's just saying that they recorded,
Well,
which
what is he
obviously
really
they
saying?
did. Suge, help people understand.
Clive
What tapes
dead.
are you talking about? Who has them?
The devil
and
got
what
'em.
kinds of things do you think they show?
Well, number one, luckily, I wasn't their first choice, their second choice. I want the choice to be at those freaky parties. But you know what they show. They used to have a thing in the industry, right? And the sad thing about it, I don't like listening to Usher. I don't like listening to Justin Bieber. I don't like listening to all these people that everybody knows what time it is. So at the same
I
time,
know, right?
and they used to have a joke. They never played this joke.
It's a group of them.
And they used to walk in the Interscope office. They'd go back there and they'd be like, hey, will you pass the test? I said, we haven't did the test. One dude said, well, don't say that in front of Mr. Knight because he's going to take it offensive and hurt somebody. I said, well, whatever it is, I probably will take it offensive when somebody will get their ass whooped. You know, that was me in those days. They used to have these guys, they used to call it the boiled egg test. They used to take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg,
Listen.
They have those guys put their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood. So everybody want to go act like they don't know what's going on.
Hold on a second,
but
Suge.
if you just look. That's all you got to do.
I have never heard of anything like that. So if I haven't heard about it, just assume a lot of people haven't heard that before. But you think it's on video?
Yeah, it's on video blackmail.
Yeah, listen, and also,
he wouldn't be saying
have
it.
you ever been to any puppy parties?
No.
Wow. Yeah, ripple effect. Yes.
You sure they had a long time to think about it. But if you haven't been in those butt naked parties, even some of the preachers been in those parties.
But it's orchestrated.
They went on their knees praying for God. See, they was praying for somebody to have come real quick or something. But I wasn't there, but there's proof of it.
Yeah.
At the same time, everybody want to look around and act like something going on that wasn't right. It's the facts of life in the industry.
Right.
For the people who don't
it's
get
orchestrated.
in. So, everybody, you got to look at it like this. When you see a beautiful woman.
Hold on. I don't care what they're talking about. Let me tell you why it's orchestrated. Because it's already established. It has to be there. It's a foundation. It's a fraternity. It's a sorority. It is indoctrination. It is induction. It is the rites of passage. It is the oath. It is the brotherhood. It is the gay mafia. It is already established. So they keep on running in circles. We want to know who are the players. We already have an understanding of what they are doing, from Epstein on down, from on up, from black magic to witchcraft to hoodoo, to the witches, the warlocks, the shamans, to the rituals. Like I said, we know this thing, to the esoteric, to the occult. We know these things, right? To the devils they are serving. Once again, we know this, right? The whole thing we want to know is, who is the people? Like, this is why they keep on going in circles. Who are the people? This is what we want to know, right, folks? Isn't this really what you all want to know? We know what's going. Who doing it? We ain't gonna never find out. It's always gonna be somebody on top of somebody on top of somebody on top of somebody on top of somebody. I'm telling you, this is how it's gonna go. Sorry, guys.
Handsome man, and it was like that all their life. From elementary school to junior high school to high school, they forced to go to college, right? They always knew they had something special about themselves. But you take some of the Hollywood executives or some artists, they might have been the ugly duckling for a long time before they had the teeth fix, the lips fix, the nose fix, all the work done. Underneath, they still the young people with no confidence because they've been that way all their fucking life. So all of a sudden, if you look at Puffy old pictures, don't look nothing like his new pictures. You know, shit, they didn't do everything.
But sure, just because he has plastic surgery, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying that you're wrong about rich people doing stuff to their face or whatever it is, but that's different than the allegations that are coming.
Yeah, because eventually all these rich people end up looking like demons. They end up looking like demons because it is the deities who you are worshiping that the Lord Jesus Christ says that's what you end up looking like eventually. Just like, go check out my video with the demon with Diddy. I showed you the demon with Aleister Crowley. Side by side. Demon was a demon. Diddy was a twin of that demon. He ended up looking like that demon who he's serving, right? They all do. We want to know the players in the game. Like, why don't they get to it? Like, why is they speaking over? You see all this now Suge talking about the plastic surgery and underneath that these people are still insecure. Of course. Okay, that has nothing to do with the witchcraft that they perform it on people taking people's lives and all of that. It's not because they're insecure. It's because they're demonic and they have an agenda out. This is what's going on amongst the people, the masses, our children and our children's children. It's been going on since our mothers and fathers was born. Because looking back in the 70s and 60s, we didn't know this stuff was going on, but it's been going on. True or false? Look at all our parents, singers and actors and all that they did, right? But under suspicion, right? It's coming out more and more now. Oh, this person was into witchcraft. Oh, this person worshiped this. Oh, this person was under this record label. Like, history repeats itself. If you pay attention, you see the patterns. Am I lying? Let's continue. What was they talking about? I'm gonna get to the nitty gritty.
Down on
I'm talking
him.
about richer people. I'm talking about the difference. I'm talking about, okay, let's look at it like this.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I look at real plain and simple.
Let's look.
Ain't no whistleblower. Facts is there. But right now, I don't care if it's T.I., I don't care if it's Rick Ross, I don't care if it's Jay, I don't care if it's Snoop, I don't care if it's Game, I don't care if it's Dre. Nobody's stepping up on the fact that you know what's going on.
Nobody's defending.
Right. He said something right there. I hope y'all caught that. Everybody he named out right there, that list, they dirty. Everybody who he named out right there, they pay homage to Lucifer. They in the game. That's what he's saying. I can't really rewind this little thing because this is some little News Nation. This is News Nation, okay? But that is what he is saying. They all players. They all took the oath. They all sold their soul. So why ain't they stepping up? They not gonna step up. What you mean? What are you talking about, Suge? Like, I'm glad you exposing, but you expect these people to do something that they're not gonna do on Diddy's behalf because they want Diddy to get out of jail? Or what are you trying to say? That since it's not all Diddy's fault that he should get out? No, he should get his punishment, do his time, and then eventually, as the world turns, they'll catch other people too. You know, the domino effect will continue, right? Let's listen to a little bit more of this. But I was just tapping in to show you guys what is going on, that Clive Davis is dead and they trying to open up a can of worms on behalf of his situation.
You
You're
had
right.
guys at Interscope.
You're right.
Okay.
Nobody is defending him, but that's why I was interested in hearing your perspective.
Right. Well, commercial. So let's turn it down for a minute until we skip that. Oh, I guess I can skip it. Hold on. So let's skip that, folks. Okay, here we go. Oh, up next. It might be over. All right. So,
Who do you have on the call there?
oh.
If you're 50 or over, you can be taking advantage of everything AARP.
They keep on throwing wrenches in my whatever. Okay, so Clive Davis is dead. Do you guys have anything to say on behalf of the Diddy situation with this? Diddy, your daddy is dead now, so maybe you can speak a little bit more on your behalf and or your abuse, your SA, your ritualistic abuse. You know, everything that you suffered in the industry due to this man. Who did he meet you? Who did he introduce you into? What circles did he put you into? What literally did he do to you, right? Don't we want to know? Do you think that Sean P. Diddy Combs will ever spill the beans on his daddy, Clive, on how he got into the industry and what specifically happened to him and led him on his downfall spiral? You know, right? Well, do you guys have any questions? I don't know. I think they are rewinding the video, so we already saw it. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe for more content like this at Morona Prophecy 597. And Clive Davis is done. You know, he has passed away, old age or whatever. And my whole thing is, does Diddy feel safer now? You know, does he feel like he can speak out on his abuser now? Because a lot of them, I wonder They never said anything about the other one that died. It was a few producers that died, you guys. But what's that one? Quincy Jones. I wonder did he have any dealings with Quincy Jones? Just based on because they pass you around, you know? Because that was another devil in the industry, and they let him pass gracefully without dirting up his name. So here goes another one, because I think Quincy Jones died at 90 something too. So correct me if I'm wrong. I think he died at 90 something years of age too. So correct me if I'm wrong, but like I said, maybe I'll be back with an update on behalf of this. I have some numbers I need to get back with, but 414, just a heads up, you know, the Lord had been speaking to me for a few days on 444. But Clyde Davis is dead. So put your comment below. I can't read it because this is this is the phone live stream or whatever. But I'll check my comments and my messages, and thank you. I feel better today. Go check out my other videos in the lives. Okay, so this is Morona Prophecy. I love you guys. Peace, and I'm out. Thank you. Clive Davis passed away at age 94. So what do you guys think? Comment below.